Welcome to Brindavan, a Parthasadi family Samarpanam to our beloved parents, a space for enjoying Vaishnava Sampradaya, Slokas, songs, Divyadesa Pasarams, and much more. Namaskaram Bhagavatas. Today in our Vishnu Sahasranamam, we will see Sloka 44 of Ayiram Namangal, Ayiram Gunangal series. रामानुजदयापात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकं श्रीशैलेशदयापात्रं दीपत्यादिगुणात्मकं यतीन्द्रप्रवणं वन्दे रम्यजामातरं मुनिम्
वैकुण्ठपुरुषप्राणप्राणदप्रणवप्रतुः हिरण्यगर्भशत्रुघ्नो व्याप्तो वायुरधोक्षजः.
The first Nama we see today is Vaikuntaha in Sloka 44. He removes all impediments in their path for his devotees to reach him easily. He clears the pathway and shows us the margam, the upayam. He removes all the obstacles and sins of his bhaktas very easily. When he glances at us, we are purified and all our sins get washed away. So he is called Vaikuntha. Nama is Vaikuntaya Namaha. Next we see Purushaha. He is the origin of everything. Mula Karana. He is the very beginning of everything. He cleanses all the sins of people. He is the protector. He is the creator and the protector. And he is the one who grants all our wishes and makes it happen in this world. And at the end of life, he grants his devotees moksha to reach him and enjoy eternal bliss in his service. Nama is Purushottamaya Namaha. In Srimad Ramayanam, there are several instances where he shows he purifies everything. Sage Agastya says to Rama, "O Rama, you are the one who purifies everything." Then he gives Akalika, Sapa Vimoshanam. Then Sabari, when he eats the fruits, she says that she has been purified by Lord Rama's glance at her. Brahma addresses Rama after he won the war and says, "O one who wields the bow and leads everyone, you are the leader and the best among the men, Purushas. So you are Purushottama, Uttama Purusha. You are the leader of the people, or the supreme among the men. So you are Purushottama." Next we see Pranaha. Prana is the life source. He is the vital life to breath for everyone. He keeps everything alive and breathing. That is prana. And gives liberation at the end of life. The Nama is Pranaya Namaha. Namalvar in Thiruvamuri 1.7.5 sings about how Peruman is the life source or the Avi or the Prana. How he says that he will not leave him. விடுவேனோ என் விளக்கை என் ஆவியை நடுவே வந்து உய்யக் கொள்கின்ற நாதனை தொடுவே செய்து இளவாய்ச்சிய கண்ணினுள் விடவே செய்து விழுக்கும் பிரானையே. He says, I will not leave that Bhagavan who is my leading light and who is the life source. உய்யக் கொள்கின்ற நாதன். He makes us life. That kind of a Bhagavan he is. The next Nama we see is Pranadaha. He is the one who gives life to everything. In Srimad Ramayanam, when Lord Sri Rama left for the forest, all the trees and plants withered away without life. Because the Pranada, the one who gives the Jivan, was not there. They came back after 14 years. They really sprung back, and life came back to Ayodhya when Lord Rama comes back from the forest after 14 years, and they started blossoming and bearing fruits. This clearly shows how Bhagavan is a Pranada. Nama is Pranadaya Namaha. The next Nama we see is Pranavaha. Pranavam is also Pranav Mantram Om. He makes everything bow before him due to his Kalyana Gunas or his divine qualities or auspicious qualities. Even in the Palashruti of Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam, when Parvati Devi asks Lord Shiva or Rudran, how do we say this Uttama Vishnu Sahasranamam? Very short. Then Bhagavan, he says, so just say the name of Bhagavan as Sri Rama, Sri Rama. That is enough. That will give you everything that you need. So, Bhagavan makes everything and everybody bow to him. Nama is Pranavaya Namaha. Tirumai in Namangal Tiruvandari, first 8th Pasuram, he says how Bhagavan makes everything bow towards him. Ilai tunai matriyan nenje ஈசனை வென்ற சிலை கொண்ட செங்கல் மால் சேரா குலை கொண்ட ஈரந்தலையான் இலங்கை ஈடழித்த கூரம்பன் அல்லால் குறை. We have no kurai, there is no deficiency when Bhagavan is there. செங்கன் மால் சேர மற்ற ஈசனை வென்ற. Lord Rama wins over Shiva or Ishan, Mahesan. Because Mahesan was the one who gave all the power to Ravana. But Bhagavan, Lord Rama, makes all that as to nothing. And he overcomes Ravana. This is Tirumai Namangal Tiruvandari. Next we will see Prutuhu. He has infinite fame. Srimad Rayama says, the son of the Ikshvaku dynasty is very well known. So he has infinite fame, or he is immensely well known. There is nothing else that is more known than him. He is omnipresent, omniscient, and very well known, and he makes his presence felt. So he is Prutu. The Nama is Prutave Namaha. Kulasekara in his Perumal Tirumozhi 10.1 sings about the fame of Lord Rama. Anganida Madil Pudaisur Ayodhi Ennum அணிநகரத்து உலகனைத்துக்கும் விளக்கும் சோதி வங்கெதிரோன் குலத்துக்கோர் விளக்காய்த் தோன்றி விண்முழுதும் உய்யக் கொண்ட வீரந்தன்னை செங்கன் நெடுங்கருமுகிலை இராமன் தன்னை தில்லைநகர் திருச்சித்திரக்கூடம் தன்னுள் எங்கள் தனி முதல்வனை எம்பெருமான் தன்னை என்றுகளோ கண்குளிரக் காணும் நாடு. He says, I see that Lord Rama, who was born in Ayodhya, and he was a உலகனைத்துக்கும் விளக்கும் சோதி. He was a leading light of all of the world. And he came as a light in the Vengadiron Vilakku in the Surya dynasty or the Ikshvaku dynasty. That Raman I found in Tilanagar Chitrakuda in Govindaraja Perumal in Chidambaram, which is known as Chitrakuda. Next Rama we see is Hiranya Garbha. He is the very basis of mind of those who worship and meditate on him. Garbham is to reside. He is like a golden. Hiranyam is gold. He is encased within that. He is happily treasured as gold by those who worship. We treasure Bhagavan within ourselves. Those who worship him think of him as the biggest treasure they can ever have. He is very enjoyable, like the nectar, and we have a feeling that we want more and more of Bhagavan, and we are not satisfied with the nectar. He is so sweet. That is Hiranya Garbha. Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha. The next Rama we see is Shatrugnaha. He subdues all the senses, all the 10 senses, 5 Jnanendriyas and the 5 Karmendriyas. They are all the enemies of good thinking, distracting the mind. He subdues all of that and focus on him. Like Ravana was to Rama with his Sargam, the bow of wisdom was what Rama had, which he used against Ravana for Shatru Samhara. The Nama is Shatrugnaya Namaha. The Nama is Vyaptaya Namaha. Next was Vyaptaha. Vyabhikada is to stay or pervade. His love pervades within every one of those who meditate upon him in an unbiased manner. He treats everyone equally and he pervades within everyone in the same way, without making a difference of the person's age, wealth, whether he is rich or poor, whether he is young or old, or the quality of being a friend or a foe, whoever it is. Whether age, gender, nothing matters to him. As long as one is worshipping him and meditating on him with one single focus, then he comes and resides within us. That is again those who surrender to him. Paripurna Sharanagati, unconditional Sharanagati, and Mahavishwasa. Next we see Vayuhu. We all know Vayu as wind, something that can be felt and it moves. Similarly, Bhagavan moves from place to place in search of people who meditate on him, and he reaches them and graces them and blesses them. Just like in Srimad Ramayana, he goes to see so many people. He meets with all kinds of people, like Guha, who was a boat rider who took them across the river. He meets Sabari, who was waiting to give him some fruits, as told by her guru. Then Bharadwaja Muni, who was waiting for Lord Rama to come and for him to give his ashram, He met with Sugriva. He met with Hanuman. Only due to the fact they were all his Uttama Bhagavatas. So he goes from place to place looking for his ardent devotees and blesses them, reaches them and graces them. So he is like a Vayu, he keeps moving. The Nama is Vayave Namaha. The last Nama in Slokam 44 is Adokshajaha. We all know when we keep something in a vessel, as we take it keeps reducing. But Bhagavan is something that keeps coming again and again. He is never reduced. Even though he is being used and enjoyed by so many people and so many things in the world, he never reduces. He remains in the same form. He pervaded in the space between earth and sky. When he showed his original Vishwarupa, both in the Trivikrama and when he showed himself, his cosmic form, to Arjuna during the Kurukshetra war. So Bhagavan does not reduce. Adokshajaha. The Nama is Adokshajaya Namaha. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Yachanyadapi Krishnasya Bhavan Bhagavatah Prabho Shravasushravasah Punyam Purva Deha Katashrayam Bhaktaya Menuraktaya Tava Chado Yajasya Cha Vaktrumarhasiyo Duhyat Dainya Rupena Gamimam. We will now summarize Sloka 44. He removes all the impediments in the path of his devotees to reach him. He is the origin of everything on earth. He is the one and only source of vital life's breath. He is the prana and keeps everything alive. And he also gives liberation at the end of life from the cycle of birth and death, gives us eternal bliss. He is the only one who can do that. He makes everything bow before him due to his divine qualities. He has infinite fame, immense fame. He has the most fame. He does not reduce even after being used and enjoyed by everyone. He subdues the senses and pervades between the earth and the sky during the Trivikrama and when he showed his Vishwarupama cosmic form to Arjuna. Similarly, he pervades within each one of his creations, each one of the Jivatmas as Antaryami. And he pervades within people who meditate on him. He searches for people who meditate on him and reaches them and blesses them and graces them. He is ever the same. He has no origin nor end. He remains the same forever, even if he is being used by so many people. It is not reduced in the wee bit. The sun is a part of him, the moon is a part of him, each one of us are a part of him, but still he does not reduce. He still remains the same. This brings us to the end of Sloka 44. See you all in Sloka 45.